Hey everyone, welcome back. We are looking at a continuation of the original modification to the level 20 GT. This is the RGB version. We are adding the Zenith Extreme from ASUS, and we've also got the fitted with the 1950x AMD ThreadRipper. Now this build is actually going to be our build for the WorkStation, so I need to have all 10 disks running. Now if you recall, the last time we were discussing this, we have the level 20 comes with I think it's actually 4 of your standalone hard drive bays, and these are really nice, but the problem is that you can't find them, and at this point in time Thermaltake is not selling them on their website. So these are going to go on eBay. Hopefully someone that needs an extra 2 or 4 will be able to get them. And then this right here, it came from the level 30, and this one is going to also be on sale. And they're really nice. But if you remember, I needed to have quite a few disks inside of this. So what we did is we got the Intel rack that are SAS. And so with the SAS racks that you can get for $25 on eBay right now, with a little bit of retrofitting, you can actually fit in your discs and slide them in and slide them out. Really convenient. The other thing is, these all have 6, so there's 6, so you have a total of 12 discs. I don't think there's enough SATA ports and cores actually to fit this all in. Anyways, we're going to have our Thermaltake lighting going on. We're going to put in the Corsair H1151i RGB, and so the radiator is going to go above. I wanted to put the motherboard in first to double check. I forgot these are actually the first gen, and so they were not extended ATX, and I was worried when I was putting in my rack inside for the WorkStation that I wasn't going to have any room. And let me put a little light on the subject, and maybe this will help. So you can see now there's almost about 2.5 inches, 3 inches between the motherboard, so there's a lot of clearance for using in getting into your respective SATA ports. You also have that unique sideways USB 3.1, and then our ports up here will have easy access to get all of our power in. The only problem is, and as many people have talked about it, I don't know why the case manufacturers are doing this, but they're not thinking about how big these motherboards are. And so what we have is we actually have these ports that are now covered up by our motherboards. And so I know that a lot of people have gone to the micro ATX, but it's not really that feasible to assume that all boards are going to be micro ATX. I know that Thermaltake was designing this so you could have the full 140 radiators on the side, so there's a little give and take. So everything is going to be coming through this bottom, and then thank goodness there's a nice slot down here and another opening here. But for running the power, I'm going to be kind of in a predicament, because what I'm end up going to do is try getting the main power cord to come through in the center and through here, because I don't have access anymore through this. So it's going to literally go through this side of the cage, even though the hard drives will be right here. There's enough clearance, and what I've done is I put a step off here. So to do this, what you want to do is you'll want to have, like I showed you when you pull off the back plates of these SAS things, there's a little bit of clearance, but not a lot. And so there are about 3 spots that you can actually tie into in the back of your case. The first one is a step off, so what that means is I've taken about 1.5 inch bolt, and then it's run through, and then I have a nut that seats it to the motherboard, or to the case, and then I have another nut that's situated just far enough to keep that spacing, and then it's locked in with a separate nut in the back side. Now on the middle one, there's literally, you can just tie in to the, and here I did have to drill another hole, but you just tie into the back one. They already have this, these ones have, I think it's 2 that you can tie into. So I have that one, and then on the bottom I've got another one down here. So this rack mount actually sits pretty sturdy. And the other thing is on the bottom of my case, I've also I've added a few extra screws. Let's see, move this out of the way, and then you can see this. So you have the filter here, and I was making sure that I don't run into any issues with the filter, but I have 2 screws that go inside of here that hold that plate. Now if you remember, we put a spacer in. That spacer allowed the first, so it doesn't sit flat on the bottom of your case. And that spacer was essentially one of those standard, I'm trying to remember what spacers, where they're at, but they're a hard drive bay that you can get on eBay, and you can get on Amazon too. And they come like 3 in a pack. And initially, that's what we're going to do, is just do a bunch of those. But you don't have the ability to quickly swap them out, and it doesn't look nearly as pretty. You just got a bunch of open hard drives inside. This right here, all of your hard drives are going to be contained inside of a unit. It's sturdy, so what more can you ask for? Other than that, we're going to put in our USBs, or correction, we're going to put in our we're going to put on our motherboard, and I'm going to put in the radiator so we can cool this beast.